Welcome back, True Seekers. That song was dedicated to my last video. It should have blown your mind. It should blow your mind what's going on in this world and what we, the people, need to wake up to and put an end to. A year ago today, I predicted the death of Prince. I only made that prediction because I had uncovered a pattern of murder by numbers, a very real thing in this world. There's a song from 1983 by the band The Police, Murder by Numbers, talking about how it's as simple to kill as ABC 123, talks about putting arsenic in people's coffee. That same year, 1983, Prince recorded the song I Would Die For You. He used the number 4 and the letter U. Used the 21st letter. He would die on 4/21, 33 years later. 33, number of sacrifice. In this video, we're going to look at the death of the many rappers and artists related to a different musical group, Screwed Up Click, out of Houston. And, their rap name, we'll talk about how it's connected to death. I think more rappers connected to this group have died than any other group that's out there. And a lot of these men died with connections to 33, which we're going to get into. The founding member was DJ Screw Robert Earl Davis Jr., who died November 16th, 2000. He wasn't the first member to die of this group. That was Fat Pat, which we'll get to. But let's just start right here. This is the most famous member, born July 20th, 1971, dead November 16th. At the age of 29, he died on a date with 29 numerology, also died on a date with 27 numerology. He had 27 birth numerology. You've probably heard of the 27 Club, the many musicians who've died at that age. Most of them had 27 birth numerology like this man. His death, it came 119 days after his birthday, and he supposedly died from codeine poisoning. He was sipping on the syrup. That hit song had just come out, Sipping on Some Syrup, a little bit before his death, and the title of that song in Gematria sums to 119. Pimp C, the rapper who's in that song, died at age 33, also supposedly from codeine poisoning. 119 is a special number. This man died 119 days after his birthday. All-Seeing Eye 119, Star of David, Master Plan, Foundation, the name of the song, which has to do with drinking the drink with codeine in it. His artist name, DJ Screw, it has Gematria connected to killing. Can you follow this? DJ Screw 28, 44, 82, 28 and 82 reflections of each other, kill, 17, 28, 44. As we'll find out, the members of this group who've died all have names connecting to death. His birth name, Robert Earl Davis Jr., 118, just like Prince Rogers Nelson. We just talked about how Elevator has Gematria of 118 in the death of Prince. Death in Jewish Gematria, 118. Codeine itself has Gematria of 55, like sacrifice, also like purple drink, the nickname for the drink with codeine in it. And of course, purple has the same gematria as poison. My guess is he drank some purple drink that had some arsenic in it too, the way that so many people have been murdered in this world. Arsenic is the easiest way to kill anybody. It's an easy way to kill someone and have no one ever know about it. You die within about 48 hours of consuming arsenic. And typically it looks like you're just getting sick when you die. You could slip it in anywhere. That song, Murder by Numbers, talks just about it. So here's that hit song from around the same time about purple drink, sipping on some syrup. Pimp C would die at 33, who's in this song. The song was released February 6th, 2000. This man would die later that year. I noticed that UGK, the rap group, in reverse ordinal sums to 42, number stamped on black people throughout history. Just wanted to document that. From the release of the song to his death, blamed on this same concoction, 40 weeks and 4 days. 40 weeks and 4 days, kind of like 44, the kill number. We just talked about it up here, coded into DJ Screw. So that's what's curious about the death of DJ Screw. Fat Pat was the first member to pass. He died February 3rd, 1998. We're going to talk about how Fat Pat equals 98. We're also going to be talking about the death of Mr. 32. His death had 98 coded into it. Seems there might be a synchronicity between the death of this man and Mr. 32, who was also part of the Screwed Up Clique. His birth name was Patrick Lamar Hawkins, which has some very interesting name gematria. He has 93 in his name, number for Saturn, the keeper of time, judgment connected to death. The Grim Reaper, the scythe. The scythe is the astrological symbol for Saturn. The concept of the Grim Reaper comes from Saturn. His name's also like a countdown, 3, 2, 1. His date of birth and his date of death both have 32 numerology. The last man, 27. 32 is what I call the America number. It also makes me think a lot of Mr. 32, who's from this group who just died before Super Bowl 51, seemingly as a ritual for Super Bowl 51. The date he died, February 3rd, it was a date with 103 numerology. That's the 27th prime number. 103, the 27th prime, 27 club. Both of these men dead on dates with 27 connections. He died 62 days from his birthday. 62 days. Notice his birthday was December 4th, the same day Fred Hampton was murdered. I noticed, I was just going through the total list of members. There's another member of this Screwed Up Clique that's still alive that's also born on December 4th. Jay-Z was born on this day. Fred Hampton, the young Black Panther, murdered on... Oh, shoot, what date was Fred Hampton murdered? I can't think right now, but his birthday... Fred Hampton, was murdered on December 4th. This man born on the same day Fred Hampton was murdered. Sometimes trying to think about too many things at once. But 62, special number. Mason equals 62. Even Jay-Z equals 62. 62, another number coded on a lot of hip-hop acts. This was the first member of Screwed Up Clique to die. Screwed Up Clique 62, dead 62 days from his birthday. He was 28 years old. 28, number connected to killing in reverse reduction gematria. The day he died, February 3rd, that's also the 34th day of the year. Murder and death both have the gematria connections to 34. Notice he died at this address of 10440 South Drive. That 144 sequence really stands out. Zeros don't count. 144, a number connected to killing throughout time. Killer 144, time 144. We talked about how this man had 93 name gematria. Remember, both Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, both of their names equal 93. Both of them dead at age 39 on dates with 44 and 144 connections. We see this pattern all throughout history. Saturn 93, Saturn the keeper of time. Here's the numbers of time. When you write out 44, it sums to 144. When you write out April 4th, it sums to 144. Think about Martin Luther King Jr., dead on April 4th. Malcolm X, dead on a date with a lifeless number of 44. His assassin's name, Thomas Hagen, equals 44. He got 44 years in prison. MLK's assassin died in prison 30 years later on a date with 144 numerology. Fat Pat, again, died in 1998 in Houston, Texas. Fat Pat in reverse ordinal equals 98. First member of this group to die. I noticed there's an overlap with the name Kill and Fat Pat using reverse ordinal gematria. And with regards to the 32 connections, his birth and death numerology, and Mr. 32 just dying, I noticed that from his death, Fat Pat's, to, or excuse me, from the death of Fat Pat to the death of DJ Screw, the first two members of the group to die, that was 1,018 days. Again, lose the zero, you're back to 118. Number for death, we just talked about how the name gematria of DJ Screw summed to 118. Number that shows up often. Deaths 1,018 days apart. So here's Mr. 32. He got to live longer than, his two friends. He just died recently before Super Bowl 51 in Houston. With regards to his name being Mr. 32, 32 is a lot like 32, NFL 32, America 32. When you write out Super Bowl, it sums to 131. Just like championship, just like 57, the Patriots just won the Super Bowl 51 in their 57th season, 131, the 32nd prime number. They said Mr. 32 was killed by a shotgun. Think about the shotgun formation for a quarterback in the NFL, shotgun 32. Shotgun and Super Bowl also have a little overlap. He was 44 years old, supposedly killed by a 39-year-old man named Vincent DePaul Stredick. 44, number of killing. Kill, execution, shooting, all gematria 44. The Super Bowl in Houston this year was on a date with 44 numerology. LI for Super Bowl 51, it was Super Bowl LI, breaks down to 39, kind of like 39. He had this 39-year-old killer. Tom Brady would go on to win the Super Bowl at age 39. The name of the killer has 98 gematria, like the name Tom Brady. And since making this post, we've discovered the reverse ordinal gematria, highly relevant. Notice that Tom Brady's 98, just like Patriots. Patriots and Tom Brady also have the 118 connection. New England Patriots is also 98. So think about this. His killer had the 98 name gematria, not to mention he's associated with Screwed Up Click, which had the death of their first member, Fat Pat, in 98. Fat Pat equals 98. And Mr. Fat Pat's death, connected to 32, makes me wonder if when his killers killed him, they had Mr. 32's death plotted out as well. I have a feeling they did. That's how this gang operates. I've shown how many times in history, musical acts, mother and father, or etc., just any family relationship within celebrity, how often the deaths over the years are all interconnected. Happens again and again. His birth name also connects to the word execution. He was killed at a gas station 88 days before the Super Bowl. The gas station was just off the Beltway 8, which is an 88-mile loop. 88, the number 8 represents the ongoing loop of time. We were talking about Saturn, keeper of time, killing people throughout time by the numbers. His rap group, also he's part of the Convicts. Convicts, 33 and 42, associated with Screwed Up Click. So there's even more here. More members of this group have died. Screwed Up Click, their acronym SUC, has gematria 43, like RIP, rest in peace, also 38, like death. Here's some other members of the group who have died. John Edward Hawkins, known as Big Hawk. He died May 1st, 2006. The name Big Hawk has something in common with murder. Notice the gematria matching. His birth name also has gematria of 79 and 187, 187 the homicide code, also syncing up with murder. The reflection of 97, death connected to 97 up here. He died on Redfern Drive. Redfern has gematria 43, like SUC for Screwed Up Click, also 38, like death, killing, murder. Redfern Drive, the full way, sums to 74, like Masonic, like killing. See this come up again and again. Rapper equals 74. Think about Tupac's final album, showing him on the cross with the name Machiavelli, the way they spelled it. Machiavelli, a play on Machiavelli. Machiavelli summed to 38 and 74. His mother died last year. Her death announced on May 3rd, the real Machiavelli's birthday. This man right here, he died 167 days from his birthday, which is the 39th prime number. He was 36 years old when he passed. He lived to be 36. Born on a date with 33 numerology. Dead on a date with 32 numerology. Dead on May 1st, May Day. Kind of syncs up with his birth numerology of 51. Another man to die in this group, Big Melo, Curtis Donnell Davis. He died at the age of 33 on a special date in regards to 33. His rap name, Big Melo, had the coding of 39, 42, 141. 33 and his name Big Melo connect in reverse ordinal gematria. He also died on June 15th at age 33. That date can be written 15/6, a lot like 156. When you write out 33, it also sums to 156. Dead at 33 on a specific date. He was born with 89 birth numerology, as well as 83, number connected to murder in reverse ordinal. The date he died, June 15th, date with 43 numerology, like RIP, like SUC. He died at 33 after suffering a heart attack, and I guarantee you, poison, something put in his food, in his drink. The other man who we just covered was shot to death. So we have deaths from shootings, heart attacks, and car accidents so far for this group. There's still another death in this group yet. Kenneth Donnell Moore, known as Big Mo, also dead at 33. Excuse me. I'm covering so many deaths at once. I'm mixing up a few things here. The man who we just covered, Big Melo, he died in the car accident. Big Mo is who died from the heart attack. So here is what it is with Big Mo now. Big Mo was born August 20th in the year 74, died at the age of 33 in October. October's the only month with 33 gematria. Look at this. His name, Kenneth Donnell Moore, gematria of 97. We talked about how death connects to 97. Murder, 79, the reflection. His name, Big Mo, the small way, 33. Mo alone, the big way, 33. You see? The date he died, October 14th, October, the only month with 33 gematria, was also a date with 33 numerology, as well as 51 and 15, all numbers that connect to his name, the day he died. And again, he collapsed from a heart attack this day. He'd been in a coma already under something that happened to him. What it makes me think is he was purposefully attacked, put in the coma, and then whoever had the call cut him off, finished him off on the right day. We've seen this before. Eazy-E's death is this way. All by the numbers. He died 55 days after his birthday, his 33rd birthday. The word sacrifice, 55. The word Satan, 55. I have some posts about Pimp C on the blog here. Accidental cough medicine overdose at age 33. Dead on December 4th. Fred Hampton died that day. Fred equals 33. Hampton, 33. It's amazing, Truth Seeker. I mean, this has just been going on all this time. Murder by numbers. I'll link all these posts if you want to read more, Truth Seeker. This will continue to go on and on in history until the day it's exposed and the day these people who control entertainment, the recording industry, who signed the contracts that make these men rich and famous, till the day all this stuff is gotten rid of, these ritual murders are going to go on by the numbers. This is the gang's MO. This is what they do. These people are sick. All right, Truth Seeker. Wish the news was better, but this is important information. It needs to get out so we can put an end to the murder by numbers. Until next time. Encore. I just want to thank this subscriber right here, Jericho. If you follow my videos, this man often leaves great comments. He's a younger truth seeker. He inspires me. He's routinely updating me on what he's doing in his own life, trying to get out the word, share this gematria knowledge, let his teachers know. He's had his own teachers call him crazy, and he hasn't backed down. He's just continued to show them more evidence. He's doing what all of us need to do in this world. Speak up no matter what the consequences are. If everyone was behaving like Jericho, we would have already took the world back. So anyway, it was Jericho who asked me to investigate these deaths this morning. And he asked me to investigate Selena too. I have a blog post on Selena. Another murder by numbers. Same typical numbers. I'll link that post on Selena down below. You can imagine what I would say. You can just read it and see what happened yourself. Another tragedy by the numbers. Thanks, Jericho. Thank you, Truth Seekers. Until next time.